1,500
Wow, for both?
each.
Nice. 3,000?
The most ridiculous moments on Storage Wars. Drop a like to this video if you're a fan of Storage Wars. Hey folks, what's up? Welcome back to another video on Film Vert. Storage Wars is A&E's most famous reality TV show. The cast consists of bidders that take a leap of faith by investing in storage units in hopes of stumbling upon something valuable that they could sell for more money. However, profits are not always promised, and sometimes extremely unexpected things happen. Here are the top 6 most ridiculous moments on Storage Wars. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. Alright, let's get into it. Number 6. Pirate's Treasure. Let's kickstart with the most astonishing thing to ever happen on Storage Wars, when years ago, show's hosts Dawn and Laura told the world that the best deals are usually not shown on the screen. An anonymous bidder invested in a storage unit for less than $2,000 and came across their wildest imagination. Literal pirate treasures filled with gold and jewels. The anonymous bidder outbid all the famous casts on the show, Darrell, Weiss, Hester, which itself is shocking for the viewers. The treasure in the unit was discovered 200 years ago and was worth $500,000 in gold, at least. The most ridiculous side of this ordeal was that the jewels were found in a blue Rubbermaid tote, and once the lid had been lifted, it probably changed the life of the coming generations of the... Number 5. Outdated newspapers. Dave Hester is probably one of the least favorite buyers on the Storage Wars, as he tends to sometimes buy everything he can just for the spite of making other buyers on the spot. At the very beginning of the show, he bought a unit that had a myriad of very old newspapers. Everyone tried to warn Dave to be more vigilant and think his decision through, but he hastily bought it and later found out that he's now the owner of possibly $90,000. The newspapers turned out to be of the day when the 20th century's king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, died on August 16, 1997. The papers were worth a lot of money, and the professionals told Dave that his luck is unbelievably good for him to stumble upon this treasure.
You got 3,000, now you're looking at 30 on a low end.
30 on a low end.
High, 60.
Number 4. Baby dolls. Storage Wars has seen the most startling things resurfacing during the search of the storage units. Some of them are happy incidents, but some of them astonish the owners beyond belief. This is what happened to Brandi and Jared, as they decided to rummage through the clutter in the storage unit in Season 8, Episode 18. Brandi came across a trunk full of doll toys. Naturally, Brandi freaked out and didn't know how to proceed with her latest discovery. The show depicts many comical instances, but this time it was beyond anybody's wildest imagination, as Brandi went to visit a doll doctor to investigate further into it. The doctor did not help, as he informed Brandi that the dolls were not worth a lot of money, which disappointed her. Shaken, she gave the dolls to her dogs to play with. She wanted nothing to do with it.
Love you.
You know what?
Brandi, I love you.
That's enough.
Brandi, no.
Here, guys.
No, Brandi.
Number 3. Camel Saddles. Mary Padian is one of the richest stars on the Storage Wars. She joined the show in Season 2, and over the years, she had equipped herself with ample experience to recognize things that are valuable. In Season 8, Mary bought a storage unit for a mere $150, only out of spite of grabbing the deal from Darrell and Brendan. Mary is well aware that the remnants inside of the unit can be of no value, but her experience has taught her better as she rummages through it. She found 2 camel saddles that looked slightly valuable to her. Intrigued by her insights, she took the antique saddles to a professional ranch and was shook beyond her senses to find out that the saddles are worth $1,500 each. The best part about this deal was that Mary did not anticipate to be the owner of $3,000. The saddles are from the 18th century and are used on a special camel and are designed to let people sit on the double-humped camels. The deal was beyond Mary's wildest imagination, but this wasn't all luck. It was her experience as well.
1,500
Wow, for both?
each.
Nice. 3,000?
Number 2. The Art Collection. In order to get your fate to turn around, it is almost essential for one to take risks and gamble. This means putting a lot at risk, but if luck sides with the buyer, then things can really look up. Darrell Sheets, one of the most entertaining stars on the Storage Wars, is known to make high leaps. To nobody's surprise, he bought a storage unit without many inspections. Once the unit belonged to him, he entered it with Brandon and came across some really interesting objects, such as a basketball signed by a famous player and some trading cards, but his biggest win from this deal was to come across original oil paintings done by a celebrated artist, Frank Gutierrez. As soon as he saw the paintings, he knew he had hit the jackpot. But after consulting with the experts, he realized that the paintings cost at least $300,000. This took even Darrell by surprise, who is used to hitting big prizes during his searches.
300,000. Congratulations.
Hold on just a minute.
Number 1. Wooden head with a window. Barry Weiss was advised against buying a storage room for $1,525, as it seemed like a foolish decision to invest in a unit full of old furniture and other dull ornaments. But it seems like Barry had a plan before finalizing his decisions. Once the room belonged to him, he entered it and looked around. Behind old couches and tables, he came across a box hidden away that had a wooden face of a man with a window of sorts at the back of the head. Driven by curiosity, Barry took the head to an expert and realized that it was an original piece done by the renowned artist Mike Meadow. The piece's market price was $6,000, which suddenly made Barry look like the luckiest man on the planet to come across something as valuable as the head.
$6,000. And maybe.
These moments are the reason that people can't look away from the screens and are invested with the bidders' journeys. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content, as we will soon be seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.